So let me make sure it's recording. All right. So the next one is 165 pounds. And we're going to kilograms. All right. Does anybody see anything on their page for kilograms from pounds? All right, Jillian?
There's 2.2 pounds in a kilogram.
All right. So which way do I want to write it?
You want to put the pounds on the bottom.
2.2 pounds. And 1 kilogram. Pounds cancel. And what do you come up with? I think 75? 74.25 kilograms. 165 divided by 2.2? Did you do that?
I did 75.
75.
Yeah.
Ella, did you divide 75 by 2.2? I'm sorry, 165 by 2.2?
And 165 times 45.
Oh, okay. Girls, that can happen. And Ella got a little bit different answer from us than we did. And I was going to say that sometime today anyway. If y'all will circle or just look at what Ella found is right across from what Jillian said to us. And it happened back a while ago with Gabby when she was talking about like feet to, you knew how many like yards were in a mile or something. I forgot what it was.
Inches to centimeters.
Okay.
Because it's 30.84.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway,
In a foot.
No, in an inch.
If you use one of the conversions on this sheet, 1 pound to 0.45 kilograms, you get a slightly different answer if you use kilograms to pounds. I will do that on the test. I'll make sure we all have the same unit of measurement, okay? What's happening is whoever made out the sheet was not me. They've rounded off one of the two.
So I did the right.
So you're good.
Okay.
You could have done that, but you wouldn't have even probably picked that one if it wasn't on your sheet. You would have picked the other one, okay? I won't make sure you have two conflict. They don't really conflict. It's just it's rounded off too much. Any question on that?
Yeah. I mean, actually,
No. Okay. 100 yards to meters. 100 yards to meters. All right. Do we see any yards to meters? Raise your hand if you can find it. Daniela, yards to meters, or do we need to go somewhere first?
I went 3 feet equals 1 yard.
Great, Daniela. 3 feet is 1 yard.
And then I did 1 meter. 1 meter over 3.28 feet.
Perfect. Very good. So now Daniela's in meters. And you may already have your answer, Daniela. Do you have that?
Yeah, 91.46.
That's what I got. 91.46 meters. I will count off a point here and there if you don't put the units of conversion, because it really matters to Danielle and I if we have to go 91 feet or 91 meters or 91 miles. Okay, Bailey?
Wait, so to get it, you would do 100 times 3 divided by
3.28. Do all your numbers on the top in parentheses divided by all your numbers on the bottom in parentheses. But Bailey, right now we have lots of ones. So, you okay with that?
yes.
All right, so now, sorry this is so boring, but I think it's really good and helpful since we haven't done it in a while. All right, this is 22,647 inches to miles. Okay, I don't know how to go straight from inches to miles, so where am I going to stop by at what, Margot? Maria, what will I do first?
So you would put 1 foot is equal to 12 inches.
All right, so let's go to feet, and then we could go to miles, right? So 1 foot to 12 inches, this cancels.
And 1 mile is equal to over 5,280 feet.
And then you know you did it the right way if that happens, if it cancels. And I believe we get 0.36. Has anybody divided that yet?
Which one?
Check the 0.36. Thank you, Danielle. 0.36 miles. You want to make sure you're practicing with your calculator also to where you know you're getting the right answer.
Can I go
Yeah, no, I didn't get that. I got 3.24.
I got point.
All right, did you
35.
type in
Point three.
22647
I put in parentheses.
divided by parentheses 12 times 5280?
I got
Yeah.
0.324.
And I got .357. Who got .357? You rounded up.
That's 0.36.
Oh.
You rounded it?
The H's are wrong. They're
Okay.
not doing exact. I'm wrong though.
Okay, so something's still wrong. Are you using parentheses?
It's You're touching
Yeah, it was,
Thank you for using my anxiety.
no, 22647. Oh, it's 5280, not 5820. Okay.
You're smart.
All right, so next problem, 2,678 centimeters into feet. Let's see, did I give you centimeters up there anywhere? Yeah,
Oh.
at the very last one.
You could also go direct if you know.
We're not directing, but you can.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you can. I've never gone directly that way, but you can, if you are sure.
Yeah.
Practice it beforehand and check it against our answers. All right, so I'm going to go 2,000. All right, 2,678 centimeters. I'm trying to get into feet, but Rebecca, what will I stop by first?
Inches.
Inches. So I'm going to say
2.54 centimeters in 1 inch, but it's the other way.
very good, like this. 1 inch to 2.54 centimeters. Centimeters cancel, and now we're in inches. Sarah, how are we going to get to feet?
And then I would do 1 foot over 12 inches.
All right.
Cross it out.
You could do 12 inches to 1 foot or 1 foot to 12 inches, but we have to have the inches cross out. And so now if you type it in your calculator, I think you get 87 point something. Ella?
0.86.
80.
I got it.
0.86.
0.86.
87.86. 87.86.
Sorry.
I got it differently when I went.
Didn't you say you want like?
Okay, well then use the
I got
conversions.
6.835.
Okay, do the conversions I give you on the page, I would say.
I have one. So do you still want us to put another decimal in?
I'll tell you whether I want 2 or 3 decimals on the test day, which I hadn't even made out the test yet, but I'll let you know. Probably, I usually want 3, but I might go 2 on this test. We'll see.
87.86.
All right, second page. Girls, all of that was just, all of that was just a single thing. Listen, listen, listen. Listen, listen. In other words, don't talk.
Wait, sorry.
Okay? 87.86. Keep up so we can keep moving. So far, all we've had is just something that we were measuring. It wasn't moving. It was like 7 inches long. Okay? Now something's moving. So on the next page, I have 60 miles per hour. I would write that MPH like this. See, oh, well, they did it that way too. 60 miles per hour. I want to go into meters per second. You may have to flip back and forth from your pages. So, first of all, it doesn't matter which one you change first. Margot could change miles to meters, but Evelyn could change hours to seconds. It doesn't matter which one you tackle first, okay? So, Evelyn, I'll let you pick. Do you want to change the miles first or the hours first?
Hours.
Okay, so she's chosen to work with the hours. We'll come back to the miles in a minute. We've got to get hours into what? What does it say on the page?
Seconds.
Seconds. All right, so how am I going to get hours into seconds? All right, Victoire?
There's 120 seconds in an hour.
Okay, there's not quite, no. Let's go
Oh, an
step
hour.
at a time. There's really 3,600.
36.
But let's don't do that. Let's just follow the little path, okay?
Okay, so
Unless you're sure. So what are we going to do?
Would you prefer me go to minutes?
Yes.
I think we'll go to minutes.
Okay,
There's
just so
60
that you
minutes.
won't mess up.
Yeah, there's 60 minutes in an hour.
Okay, I just wrote it upside down, didn't I, girls? I need to write it this way. 1 hour has 60 minutes. Hours cancel. Now we're going to go to seconds. 1 minute has 60 seconds. Okay, so Evelyn chose to change the hours to seconds. We have done that now, right? Now I've got to change miles to meters. Okay, so miles, why don't we stop where first? How about miles to feet, maybe? And then to meters? Am I the only one doing this anymore?
No. Wait. I'm confused. I'm confused.
We're changing the second grade.
Hours, seconds, and hours.
Well, we already did that though.
Miles.
Miles to
Wait,
meters.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
on the
You just do
on the
both of
version,
them.
it says
I know that.
2.2 miles per hour. So wouldn't you just put 2.2 miles per hour over 1 meter and S?
Yeah, that's probably not going to be on your sheet, though. I'm probably not going to have that on there. If it's there, you can use it, but I would rather see you do it all yourself, like we had before. Okay? Yeah, you might want to see if you get the same answer, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm probably going to have you go. Maria, do you see what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, you're probably not going to have that sitting there. Yeah, because I've got it set up mainly so that you can do it in chemistry the long way. If you happen to have one or know one or remember one and it works, that's fine. So double check and see if it gets us the same answer, okay, Maria? All right, girls, I'm going to move on. I'm going to go from miles to feet. 5,280 feet and 1 mile. Miles cancel.
Okay.
And now I'm going to go from feet to what?
Meters.
Meters. All right, so I'm going to say 1 meter has 3.28 feet. All right, now let's look at, sorry,
Whoa. Wait, sorry, quick thing. We know that QuickTime is running, right?
it is.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I can double check it. Yes, it is. Okay.
I'm really worried.
Okay. All right, so in the top I have parentheses 60. 60 times 5280. Sorry, that's an ugly 60. Parentheses 60 times 5280. Is there anything else on the top? All right. Divided by parentheses 60, 60, and 3.28. Victoire, if you wanted to use 3,600, you could, okay? You should get something close to 26 point something.
Yeah, I got 26.8.
That's what I
What's
got.
the one say on top of the
Okay, let me do it.
Oh, it says 1 meter to 3.28 feet. I just got that from the other page.
What's the answer? 2.6.
26.82. Ella? Yeah.
I was gonna write.
All right, let's do a couple more of these and then I'll, okay.
Yeah, 26.8.
All right, now let's go to, let's do the next one. 130 meters per second. And we're going to miles per hour. So I'm going to go 3.28 feet in 1 meter from the other page. Now I'm in feet. So now I'm going to go to miles. 1 mile has 5,280 feet. Cancel, cancel. Now I'm in miles. I want in miles per hour, so I've got to change my seconds to hours. I'm going to go 60 seconds in 1 minute and 60 minutes in 1 hour. So now I've got to multiply 130 times 3.28 times 60 times 60 divided by 5280. Has anybody done that yet? 290 Daniela?
290.73.
I got .802, but I didn't really do it out myself. Y'all check each other. It's 290 point something. She's probably
I got
290.
292.73.
0.73? Okay. That's what we're going with. 0.73 miles per hour. Okay, and then I'll make a note to myself to post the rest of these answers. Or I tell you, yeah, I'll let you know what the answers are. Okay. Now, we're probably not going to do any of the next sheet because you have it before and you have all the answers to it. So let's keep flipping. The big deal on the next sheet, though, let's do number 1. Number 1 on the next sheet. Number 1, the one that says problem set 2. Problem set 2. All right. Did y'all see the one that says 10 square feet to square inches? Problem set 2.
Yeah.
Dimensional analysis number 2.
Continue.
Continue. The first question is 10 square feet.
Thank you.
Did everybody see where I am?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to briefly talk about this because I've got to go not just from feet to inches, I have to go from square feet to square inches. So to get to inches, I'm going to say 12 inches and 1 foot. Is that enough if I'm in 2 dimensions? I need another one. Good, Daniela. So I have 12 inches and 1 foot. And now I have feet squared cancels. And you've got the answer to that is 1,440 inches squared. Again, you can practice these and check, but if it's squared, you need 2. If it's cubed, you need 3. Okay? All right, moving on. I'm going to skip the graphing stories for right now because I think y'all are really super good at that. I'm giving you lots of answers to the graphing stories. So let's move on to evaluating functions. All right, it's going to be, I didn't think about stapling your packet. It's going to be kind of hard for you to look at all of these together, but I'll hold them up. This one is Harry, H of X. This one is Gary, G of X. And this one is Frank, F of X. Okay, so here's F of X,
Harry.
G of X, and H of X.
Gary.
Of course, I'm being facetious. They don't really have those names. Everybody should be on these pages.
And Frank.
Are y'all there? Okay. Now you're going to have to flip back and forth. Go to this page. Okay? And we'll flip back and forth, and I'll go pretty slowly. Rebecca, do you have an answer or a question?
I have a question about the other thing that you were just doing.
Okay.
Well, I don't know feet squared curves.
No. It's a good question, but it's really hard to go square feet per second because you're talking about the area or the volume of something.
Okay.
But it does happen in calculus. Like if I'm filling up a container, that would be cubic inches per minute or second. So that's a great question, but I'm not going to do that right now. But it will happen later in your life. Okay? All right. So let me write down what we've got. F of -7. Do I need to be looking at F, G, or H? F. It's called F.
Frank.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. You can flip back and forth. I'm sorry, it's kind of confusing. Or you can unstaple it or whatever.
It is all.
Raise your hand if you know F of -7. Okay. Gabby?
Right, so f of -7, f is, I'm sorry, -7 would be x, so you have to look for the line. I'm sorry, I just lost it.
It's the very opposite of something.
So it would be, 7.
What just happened is Gabby went back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and she can tell that somebody must have filled in that and gotten 7. So you just follow your X to your Y. Okay? Bailey?
If there are multiple dots on the graph, how would you know which dot to choose?
If I go to -7 and I go up, that's my only choice.
Well, it's by the line.
Because
The
you're
line has all dots
You're
on it.
looking for one.
If you go down to -7, then there's no dot there.
Yeah, there's no dots.
So then it means it's +7.
Oh,
There's no dots such a
wait, hang on, girls. It doesn't have to have a big blobby dot on it. Okay,
It's just
don't.
on the line.
Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't make this out, but it doesn't have to big blobby dot. Okay.
It's just a bit like this.
Hey girls, let's. Here, it's going to be really easy if I take it out of math class. And I'm going to go back to don't ask questions. I got to answer Bailey's question. If you want to go to the bathroom, just get up and go. If you want to go to the nurse, just get up and go. If you have a question about this, just be patient for a minute. Let's say that I have people in my class. I'm going to make up names of people that aren't in my class. So Lazari, Mr. Hill, Miss O.D., and Miss Arcan, and Miss Zisi, okay? So let's say those people are in a class, and we take a test, okay? And this is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What did Miss Zisi make on the test? 60. Because you go out here and go, what did Miss Zisi make? She made 60. What did I make? What did Miss Lazari make on the test? Miss Lazari made a 20. What did Miss O.D. make on the test? It's kind of hard to tell, but maybe a 40. Okay, does that help?
Yeah.
So that's how you're doing it, okay? You naturally read these if you're not in math class. If I said, this is how much money I made in 1990, 2000, 2010, and so on, you would go, wow, you made like $900,000 in 2010, which I didn't, by the way. But you see how natural that is? So run with that, okay? All right, let's move on quickly because I have a few things I want to do before we leave. All right, the next one in the chart going across is G of 1. All right, I'm going to this one. Funny looking, called piecewise graph. And raise your hand. Oh, this one's kind of tricky. Can anybody tell me what G of 1 is? Sarah?
There's 2 dots.
Okay, but there's not. There's really only one dot.
Oh, so it would be 2.
It'd be 2. G of 1 is 2.
G of 1.
What about negative 1?
No.
There's not a dot there. Okay, let me explain that real quickly. When I lived in Memphis before I moved to New York, I made a certain salary. It went up a little bit like that because I got raises every year, as did everyone else. It was not that I was that remarkable, okay? Then I moved to New York, where I got an increase in salary. I also got an increase in how much I pay for a place to live or groceries at the store or whatever. But I got a substantial increase in salary. So on November 22nd, when I moved here in 2013, I really wasn't making that much money anymore. I all of a sudden was making this much money. So do you see what that open circle means? That means right up until that point, I was still employed in Memphis. As soon as I flew in that airplane with my one-way ticket to New York, I was making a new salary. So it's really weird looking, but you look for the closed-in dot, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, look, Margot, I'm going over to 1, and I'm not there anymore. I've moved. I'm up here at 2. That open circle means I just moved. I went to a new school. I went to a new city. Like here, you were in middle school up until this time. Now, were you at Marymount? Okay, so you were at 97th Street until you got into up until 8th grade, to the very end of 8th grade. And then in class 9, you're at 5th Avenue. So which one are you at in class 9? You're not at the other one anymore. Okay, so look for the closed circle. Okay? All right. Girls, we need to move a little faster. So please don't talk to each other. Take out the word please. Do not talk to each other. I know that you're trying to help each other, but let's use this last 5 minutes wisely. H of 0. Don't say anything. Just raise your hand if you know H of 0. Okay, Gabby, H of 0. 1. Okay. F of 2 go into the second column. All right, raise your hand if you know F of 2. Just raise your hand, don't say anything. Okay, Jillian, F of 2. 2. All right, G, O. I tell you what, I'm not going to do this to you yet. So on this chart, do this.
Cross out the one.
Cross out the ones where I didn't give you the X. You're going to cross out this square. I think a lot of you could do it. It'll probably be a bonus. Cross out this square, this square, this square. Every time that I didn't give you the X.
Wait, so wouldn't you be solving for one then?
Yes, you would.
Yeah. you saw
In fact, I will also, you'll see on assignment,
Can you just?
I will provide you this page with all of the answers. That way, I'll go in and make one of these a bonus. And so if you understand the other way too, you're looking for the Y, finding the X. It's not hard. I just haven't done it with you. But if you can do
Only
it,
on the test. That's a bonus?
right.
Yay.
Okay, so let's do one more on this sheet, and then I'll get to Ella. All right, on this sheet, let's go down to F of 7. Don't say it out loud. All right, F of 7. All right, Maria, it's 7. All right, Ella, were you trying to answer something for me or ask a question? All right.
So like, how do you do it? Is you just, so X.
Wait, let me let you try it because we need to move on. Why don't you go to H of 2? Find H of 2 for me. No, H of 2 is 4.
All the way up to the line, where the line touches.
Somebody must have filled in 2 and not 4.
So it's whatever
The line.
H of -3 is -1 on that dot with me.
So it's wherever the line touches.
Yeah, I'll show you what somebody got. Like if I fill in 0 and I get 1 and they put a dot. That makes sense?
Yeah.
If I fill in -4 and I get -2, I'm gonna put a dot there. Tell me what somebody got there. Girls, in my hurry to finish this, it doesn't mean that you and I can't meet and go over some of this, even after school today or later. All right, now again, a couple of people that have come by the Math Center would swear by this, that what I'm about to show you on the last pages is very helpful. And the Delta Math is open again. I am going to number 4. Well, let's just do number 1. Number 1 is K of X is equal to -3x squared minus 3. The people that are most successful at this, myself included, are going to write it down like this. -3x squared minus 3. I strongly suggest that you put it in parentheses. Ella, I'll post the answer. Stay with me, okay? Did you get the same thing she got? Okay, I'll post the answers. Please, please meet with me, email me if there's something you don't understand, because it's very understandable, okay? You can get it. So, what are we supposed to fill in for X? Daniela?
You're supposed to fill in -2.
All right, so I'm putting -2. Now, what are you supposed to do first? Multiply, exponent, subtract? Thank you, Daniela. What are you supposed to do first? Exponent. What's -2 squared?
-4.
No, it's 4. It's -2 times -2. It's in parentheses. So this is -3. This part gives me 4 minus 3. Now what do you do next?
And then you
Multiply. -12 minus 3. So the answer to that is -15. Let's go down to number 8. Number 8 is F of A equals 3A. In other words, girls, I can use whatever variable I want to. X, A, T, Z, whatever. Okay? Huh? Okay, I'm through with number 1. I'm on number 8. Is that what you're asking, Maria?
No. You have one second down with number 1, you have -3 plus 4x subtract the numbers?
When you're asked to find k of negative, oh, here's my answer. Is that what you're asking?
No, like, you're after you finish step one of it, she's asking, do you plus it or do you times it?
Is this, it's multiplied.
This is 4. And are y'all asking me right here?
Yeah.
What do you do first, multiply or subtract? Multiply. So I got negative 12, and then I subtracted 3 and got negative.
You got 4, you still have to leave it in the parentheses.
No, you can put a little dot. You don't have to leave it in parentheses. You could do a little dot or a little cross or whatever. Okay, girls. Let's go on a little bit, and then we'll go. Then we'll leave. Friday afternoon, past the time a bit. No, we're right on time. All right. This says f of 7. That means I'm going to go to 3a, and what am I going to put in for a? 7, and I get 21. Now I want to say this to you before you leave, because I'm going to blend all this together after the test. The test will look like this. So after the test, what I want you to know, that I hope you do know as we're leaving, is somebody filled in 7, and they got what? 21. Do you see how you would go out 7 and up 21 and put a dot? All of this is going to feed together into graphs, okay? I'll post the answers to the rest of the stuff you don't have answers to. How's that?